Hey guys, so I'm back with another video today. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's get started. So today I'm going to be blinging out these purple Crocs I got. They are going to be Encanto theme, Isabela inspired, because she does wear a purple dress. So that's why I'm going with the purple color. So I got these gibbets of the three little sisters when they were, toddlers or something, looks like. And I have my premix ready to go. So let's get started. So I began by putting the gibbets into the Crocs, and I did want the three sisters on each shoe. That was my goal from the beginning, even though it's the Isabela theme. But I still ended up switching it from this option I had at the beginning, because I'm like, okay, it is Isabela theme, so she needs to be somewhere where she's gonna be noticeable. And right here I had her in the inner part of the shoe, so I did switch her to the outer part of the shoe, and I was able to fit all three sisters onto each shoe. It is a size 9 for toddlers, so it is a really small shoe, and it was hard to fit all the gibbets in, so that's why I left the candle out. So this is how it looked before, and when I switched it around, all I did was switch Isabela to the outer part. So you can see right there that I had switched her. So I did use multi-grab 360. That's the glue I like to use, and I use my toothpick for everything to blend out the glue to make sure it's not too bulky and it's not gonna be, going through the pearls and the rhinestones and looking all nasty and unneat. So I started placing them, making sure everything looks pretty, making sure there's a nice line on the outer line of the border, making sure nothing's doubling that much and it'll look blended out. So I have a variety of stones right here. I have pearls of different shades. I have rhinestones of different shades also and sizes, and they're all purple. So I wanted to add a little rhinestone to this so it could add a little sparkle and make it look super cute and stand out even more. So like I said, I am using multi-grab 360. It is the equivalent. It just doesn't have that strong odor that A6000 does. So that's why I like to use that one. So I started adding more bigger pearls, blending it in, filling in the gaps, make sure everything's nice and neat, going around the gibbets. And I do go by sections because I don't want my glue to dry out. If I put it all around the shoe, it's gonna dry out. So little by little, work your way, put a bit of glue in one section, what you know that you can work with in a certain amount of time before your glue dries up or starts to dry up, and then move on. Add glue as you go. Don't just throw it all on the shoe, because it will dry up and then you won't be able to stick nothing into it. So that's how it's looking so far. I already love how it's looking so far. Just that little shine that those rhinestones add to it, it's so beautiful. Like, I like to do the mix of the pearls, but you have to have some type of rhinestone in there to add that little shine. It just makes it 100 times more better and more beautiful. So one tip, like I always tell you guys, if this is your first pair you're blinging out, or you have nowhere to, you have no clue where to start, do your outline first. So I don't know if you noticed, but as I'm going, I am kind of doing the outline first to make sure, it gives it that clean look. Because if you're just piling them on and you're not doing your nice lines, it's gonna look messy, it's gonna look ugly. So make sure you do your outlines, whether it's around the little holes where the gibbets go, or the actual, the end where I'm stopping the rhinestones. You see how it looks like a line? Do your line as your guide so it looks nice and neat. And I just did it around the hole too, you see? So there's no gaps and it doesn't look ugly, you see? So do your guide for a beginner, and if you don't want to do it, I mean, as you go, like I'm doing it, you know, do your line as you go, and it'll look nice like that. And make sure you fill up your gaps. You don't want to leave any gaps. So I am halfway done with the top of the shoe, and I like to, you know, like I said, the guide. You see how I'm doing the guide here? So it's easier just by doing your guide and just filling it in. It saves so much time and it's so much easier. Make sure your mixture is going well. You're not putting too much of the same, so it blends all in nice. And just fill in your gaps now that they're coming together. Like everything else, just fill in the gaps. So I'm moving towards the middle of the shoe now, and just continue doing the same thing. Fill in the gaps. Keep an eye on your mixture. Make sure everything's nice and blended. And keep going. So I am just about done with the shoe. And yeah, just keep filling it in. Filling your gaps. Don't forget your gaps. And I really liked how it was coming out. Super cute. Look how I have a nice layer of glue to make sure the rhinestones are nice and neat. I did my outline to guide me, and then filling it in. Much easier. So I am done with the shoe, at least this part, because I did end up blinging out the strap a bit. So I blinged out the Crocs, the letters, with some AB rhinestones. As you can see right here, I just went around each letter. And then I did the outer line of the strap with more of the color pearls and some colored rhinestones. I did all the same size 10 all around, so it could look nice and neat. I put these pearl and rhinestones in little piles because I did do these in a pattern form. So I did one pearl and then 2 rhinestones, so that's why I have those 3 little piles there. And I went all around and went and did that. And the strap came out super cute. It was just a nice little detail added to give it much more of a beautiful look. So this is how the strap looked when I was done with it. Not too much, not too little, just perfect. So I went on and did the other shoe the same exact way. You know, the pattern's not obviously exactly the same because that's the whole point of doing DIYs. You know, nothing's ever gonna be exactly the same. It's always gonna be unique because it's handmade. You're doing it, you know, by hand, by yourself. So go on and do the same thing on the other side. And trust me, these came out so beautiful. I love them. I made them for my daughter actually because she is completely obsessed with Encanto and Isabela is her favorite character. That's why I went with the Isabela theme. So yeah, so I love how these came out. They're super cute. I used multi-grab 360 all around. And yeah, they were so beautiful. You can see the nice outline that I was telling you guys about. Very important to make it have that nice and neat look. So these are my final results. Super pretty, super beautiful. You can see that little sparkle that those rhinestones in there have. I love them and I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next video.